So, like I said in the other video, the previous one of this segment, yeah, this one is going to be the less than serious one. But in the same way, you can kind of see it working out, but it would be literally one of the most toxic relationships, like, ever. Seriously, this would be one of the most toxic relationships in the history of ever. Like, this is stuff you would see, like, Space Cops. Is Space Cops a thing? It should be. But yeah. So as you can see from the top, from the title, yep, this segment is going to be a crossover pairing between Lobo from DC Comics and Lord Dominator from Wander Over Yonder. I think this is officially the first time I've ever talked about Wander Over Yonder. I actually like the show. It's not one of my favorites. It's no Gravity Falls, but at the same time, like, if you ever go watch the episode The Cartoon, that was one of the most hilarious things I have ever watched. And not just because of the Gravity Falls reference, but there was there was that too. But and, yeah, I know Alex Hirsch and Jason Ritter and Christian Skull all did voices for those characters. But no, there was more in that episode that was brilliant. Like John Hamm as Skeletor version of Lord Hater. Fuck yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, Lobo and Lord Dominator. Now, Lobo, if you know Lobo from his comics, not the New 52 Lobo, the Lobo we know, the true Lobo. Lobo is a angel-killing, demon-stomping, space dolphin-loving, motorcycle-riding, beer-guzzling, cigar-smoking Batsnich. This dude is the definition of a bad boy. Dear Lord, is this guy the definition of a bad boy, and he is just mean. If you know Lobo from the 80s and 90s comics of DC, then yeah, there are some times where even he would like if they ever make if the Deadpool movie proved anything, that DC can make a Lobo movie. Too bad no one cares about Lobo anymore, which sucks because he's awesome. But hey, maybe we can get an R-rated Deathstroke movie. Who knows? Anyway, getting back to this. So, what would the relationship between Lobo and Lord Dominator be like? Now, I can tell you right off the bat, this is probably how it would go of their first meeting. You see Lobo on his bike, just going through space with a pod of space dolphins. Yeah, he travels with a group of space dolphins. He's just zooming through space, just smoking a stogie, and just having the time of his life. Yeah, he can smoke a stogie in space because it's comic. Shut up. So he's going through space, zips past Lord Dominator, but then a little voice in his head goes, "My babe senses are tingling." Backs up the bike, sees this beautiful green woman torturing some poor soul with her lava powers, and Lobo's little Lobo just goes from flaccid to chub in like a heartbeat when he sees this girl. And Lobo's looking at her. Lord Dominator sees him looking at her. They're looking at each other. Lobo's just like, "Hey, how you doing?" And that would be it. I think the thing with Lord Dominator is that she's this uber scary girl, but yeah, she has the mind of a teenager. Even though I think in the show they said like she's older than she looks, like she's supposed to. It's kind of like she's not immortal, but I think they said, if I remember right, somewhere in Wander Over Yonder, they said like she's older than she looks, like she has longevity or something. Like she's like hundreds of years old, if I remember right. I can't remember what episode it was. But yeah, she's older than she looks, and Lobo would just be like, "Oh my god, I have found the promised land." No, it would literally, and let's face it guys, it would literally just be sex. It would just be sex between Lobo and Dominator. Seriously, I think Lobo would get dominated every night. Oh, that was a bad one. That was another bad one. I apologize. It was out there. It was out there. I had to take it. I had to. It was my God-given right to take that pun. So I'm still apologizing for it. I'm better than that. But yeah, so Lord Dominator and Lobo, like I said earlier, would they would fight, break up, get back together, angry sex, fight, break up, rinse and repeat over and over again. There'd be no date. Well, there might be some dating, minimal, but it would just be Lobo just getting her drunk, them getting drunk, see how many times they can do a shot of tequila, like how many shots of tequila they could do, or, cosmic tequila, or whatever the hell they would have in space. Just get hammered drunk on that, and then go back to Dominator's place to, knock boots. So that would be it. Like every night, Lobo would leave in the morning and just be like, "I'll call you, maybe not, probably, I don't know, later, bitch." That would be it, and they would, that would be the bait. Like every day, it would just be rinse and repeat. And let's face it, that would be it. That's Lobo's relationship in every. Like if you ever see Lobo in a relationship, aside from the space dolphins, who he treats like family. Everyone else is shit to him. Every woman, every friend, every person, he's shitty. He's just a shitty person. And Lord Dominator's a pretty shitty person too. So, it would kind of it would be two negatives attracted to one another for maybe an hour, give or take how long, how much stamina old Lobo's got. But then, it'd be just rinse and repeat, so that would be the general consensus of the relationship is, fight, fuck, break up. Fight, fuck, break up, get back together. That would be it. That would just be it. Oh, man. You see, I had fun. I decided to have fun with this one. Because I actually, when I started watching Wander Over Yonder, it's funny, and the reason why I kind of thought of this pairing and why I thought it would go the way it would, because it's probably would be the way it would go if Disney owned, DC as well. Reason I say that is because I was watching, when I was first watching, Wander Over Yonder, and they had the episodes of Lord Dominator, I was like, this woman is terrifying, evil, vicious, conniving, and just sadistic in a psychotic way. Oh, she'd be banging Lobo. That was it. That was the mindset, right? That was the moment, I thought about for a few seconds to be like, yeah, she'd be jumping Lobo's bones. Yeah. So she would just go through this bad boy phase with Lobo, but it would keep going on, and Lobo would just do some, oh, Skullboy making fun of you? I'm gonna skull fuck him. And Lobo would. If he got, I feel bad for Lord Hater, Wander, Commander Peepers, everybody, if Lobo hooked up with Lord Dominator. But yeah, they would be on cops every night, space cops. They would just be Lobo would be dragged out by the cops, and she's just shouting, "Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up!" And he'd be just, his jacket is gone, he's shouting back at her. I watch Cops too much, obviously. He's just shouting back, "I love you, baby! Why are you doing this to me?" That would be it. Right there. So yeah, you guys tell me, what do you think it would be like if Lobo and Lord Dominator hooked up? Because that's all it would be, hook up. No romance, none of that, nothing. Just, yeah. Anyway, so I hope you all got a laugh out of this one. This is one of the more funnier ones I've done in a while. So, yeah. I think I haven't really done a fun one since Shishomaru Mirage. I should do, I don't want to, the thing is, I really do want to take time and think about a lot of these crossover pairings, because there are characters, you could see in a relationship with another character. In some cases, I mean, Hiei and Raven I talked about. But this one I wanted to have a little fun with, and I don't want to make it oh, I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. I actually want to do some, yeah, this is for fun. Let's be honest, this segment's all just for fun, but really, it's, where was I going with this? I do want to, take some serious thought into this. This one was just, like I said, for shits and giggles. So anyway, once again, you guys tell me, what do you guys think it would be like if Lobo from DC Comics hooked up with Lord Dominator, from Wander Over Yonder. Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.